Coming up next,
The Amazing World of Gumball.
later
Adventure Time.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
The new series premiere of Steven Universe.
later
Uncle Grandpa.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Teen Titans Go.
later
The Amazing World of Gumball.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
More of the new season of The Amazing World of Gumball.
later
A new Adventure Time.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new Adventure Time. Later,
a new regular show. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
later,
here on Cartoon Network. Next, later
on Cartoon Network.
coming up next, regular show. Later
More regular show.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
A new Adventure Time.
later
A new regular show.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
Star Wars The Clone Wars.
later
Thundercats.
coming up on Cartoon Network next,
Later,
here on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Steven Universe.
later
Adventure Time.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
Regular show.
later
A new Annoying Orange.
next, later
On Cartoon Network.
coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new Young Justice.
later
Green Lantern The Animated Series, a special 1-hour premiere event.
coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new Hole in the Wall.
later
Dude, what would happen?
Hey, up next on Cartoon Network, the series premiere of Annoying Orange. Later, a new Mad. Orange, you excited?
Check out what's coming up tonight on Cartoon Network.
next,
A new Total Drama World Tour.
later
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated.
coming up next,
Regular show.
later
More regular show.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack.
later
Johnny Test.
coming up next,
A new The Amazing World of Gumball.
later
A new Clarence.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
A new Clarence.
later
A new Adventure Time.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
Regular show.
later
Mad.
coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new regular show. Later,
a new Mad. Coming up next,
a new Annoying Orange.
later
Incredible Crew.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
The Amazing World of Gumball.
later
Regular show.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new The Amazing World of Gumball.
later
Adventure Time.
coming up on Cartoon Network next,
A new Adventure Time.
later
A new Mad.
coming up next,
New Legends of Chima.
later
Teen Titans Go.
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Steven Universe meets Uncle Grandpa.
Later,
Teen Titans Go!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
A new Mad!
later,
Annoying Orange!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Teen Titans Go!
later,
Cartoon Planet!
on Cartoon Network.
Up next on Cartoon Network, a new regular show. Later, the series premiere of Annoying Orange. Hey, that's me! Put on your marshmallow hats, everyone. It's coming up next on Cartoon Network, a new Adventure Time. And later, a new regular show. Yay!
Coming up next,
A new The Looney Tunes Show!
later, The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Next, later,
On Cartoon Network!
coming up next,
Teen Titans Go!
later,
Johnny Test!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Steven Universe!
later,
The Amazing World of Gumball!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
A new regular show!
later,
Regular show!
coming up next, more Uncle Grandpa. Later, a new Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network. Next, later, next, later,
On Cartoon Network!
coming up next,
New The Amazing World of Gumball!
later,
More of The Amazing World of Gumball!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
Steven Universe!
later,
Regular show!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
A new regular show!
later,
A new Mad!
on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
The Looney Tunes Show!
later,
The Amazing World of Gumball!
next, later,
On Cartoon Network!
coming up on Cartoon Network,
A new regular show presents Terror Tales of the Park 2.
later,
A new annoying orange.
coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
A sneak peek of Annoying Orange!
later,
A new Mad!
coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
A new Mad!
later, a new regular show. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
The Looney Tunes Show!
later,
More The Looney Tunes Show!
next, later,
On Cartoon Network!
coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
The new series Teen Titans Go!
later,
A new The Looney Tunes Show!
coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
Robotomy!
later,
The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack!
coming up on Cartoon Network, next,
A new Johnny Test!
later,
A new The Amazing World of Gumball!
coming up next,
The Amazing World of Gumball!
later,
New regular show!
on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, a new The Amazing World of Gumball.
Later,
New Legends of Chima
on Cartoon Network. Coming up next,
A new Teen Titans Go!
later,
The Looney Tunes Show!
on Cartoon Network.
Whoa! Yankee with no brim! Hold on, let me go around. Let me go around.
Okay.
I beat up a back, I run up a sack, I get all that money.